We've got Eagle Vines, 573 yards downhill. I can't tell if the wind's into us hurting. Typically I just lay up. I'm not sure what to do. I can't tell if this is the right play or not, but we're gonna send it right at that bush and let the wind hopefully draw it right, or excuse me, left. Well, good first swing. We'll see if it made it. It was on the line. Okay, so I think I got a little lucky having cleared it, but I think that is a helping wind because at 573, we got 173 left. I did hit it well, but this is, you know, this definitely is downwind, I think, and definitely downhill. So I got 173 to the flag from the path behind us, but I've got probably 170-ish. And I've got a 9-iron, even though this feels like it's helping. I feel like it might be a little too much, but I'd rather be long than short. I think there's water up to the edge. So I'm just gonna try and knock this like 3/4 flighted shot. Not try and let it get too high. Sit, 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 sit. Okay, I think we got like 20 feet for eagle. Okay, welcome back to another 18-hole course vlog. We're at Eagle Vines Golf Course in Napa Valley. Beautiful course. It's gonna be fun because I get to play alone. I'm recording this after I hit my first and second of this par 5. Not sure you'll be able to see that, but if I do a decent job aiming that, I've got about, I don't know, 18 feet for eagle. So it's a great start. Should be fun to talk through a round again like I did sort of a while back, and I'll do my best to keep everybody informed as to what I'm doing, but this should be fun. Let's just hopefully start with a birdie. Okay, so from that second shot, I was worried about it going long. It felt like a flyer, but I thought I had about 170 yards, hit a little 9-iron, landed shorter than I anticipated. I thought I'd be back by the camera, but this ended up really nice. So I'll leave the flag in so everyone can see. It's kind of side hill. Feels like it's rolling down to the front of the green. Uphill, so it's kind of uphill left to right. I did get to hit a few putts. I did get to hit a few balls. Probably why I actually hit a decent tee shot to start. But the goal is just good speed. I believe this is uphill left to right. Oh, just missed on the low side. Quite a bit of break, but easy birdie to start. Lucky. I've played this hole really badly in the past, so that's nice. Okay, so second hole. I gunned it at 193. We've got a crosswind left to right, and the pin is way back. There's a lot of green front. So I've got a 7-iron. I'm kind of uncomfortably between a 6 and 7 because the wind is, if I hit a draw, it's gonna hurt it. But if I hit a 6 really flush, it's gonna cut right through the wind and fly the green. So I'm hitting the 7 just because, like, if I flare it right and it's short, doesn't matter. If I hit it hard, low, and left, it should be fine to get to the green or to the bunker. So I think it's the right play. I'm just trying to convince myself mentally to make a decent pass at this and not try and force it. But the goal is nice low flighted draw to kind of hold the wind. Stay on top of it, let the toe pass. Yeah, just like that. Come on, be the right club. Come on. Beautiful. That looks like it's 10 feet or so again. See if we can zoom in on that so you don't think I'm cheating. Who knows how close we'll get, but we'll see if I can make that work on camera. Yeah, so this is probably one of the better iron shots I've hit in a long time. I mean, I flagged this thing from the get-go. It was exactly what I drew up, a sort of flighted draw that fought against the wind and just stayed straight on a line. Extremely happy with that. Super good shot. Now it's just, can we knock this little guy in? There we go. Now that's not a usual start. That's very nice. 2 under through 2. Can't birdie them all if you don't birdie the first. Well, I didn't look at how long the hole is on the scorecard, but again, this wind feels like it's just throwing the ball down from the right. So driver feels like a lot of club. It feels like I'm almost aiming at the left side of the green, and potentially I'm going to get it to the green. It just have to hit it well. It just feels like this wind's going to push the ball so far down this hill. Sort of like it did on 1. It just flew. All right, we'll see. I mean, it's on a line. Yeah, shit, sit down. Okay, I mean, this is the problem with hitting driver. That thing must have flown 360, 370. That's like, that looks to be flag high left of the green. So I was right. I am about green side. I'll see how long the hole is, I'm not sure. But I've got a decently rough lie. So I got a 57 degree, 56 bent, 1 degree weak. I'm gonna try and hit this thing kind of just onto the green, and hopefully it kind of funnels with no spin. Got the pin all the way back. Looks good. Sit a little hot. Not bad though. It's probably like 8 to 10 feet for birdie. Okay, so maybe closer to 12-ish feet. Let's see. 2, 3. Yeah, about 12 feet. Seems to be going downhill a little, right around here, and then a little right to left. So, just hoping to roll this. If I get a good roll, that's all I hope for. If somehow it goes in, that's great. But it was a good chip. It ran further than expected. Came out hotter than I expected, so happy all in all. Well, that was dead straight. Probably pushed it a little bit, but overall, not a horrific putt, just misread and then pushed. All right, so this wind is not going anywhere. This is a bigger hole. I think this is closer to like 470 or so. So now it's playing down off the right. Typically I play a fade, but I'm gonna hit it kind of just inside this car path. There's like a line of white flags about, I don't know, 15 feet inside the path, and then just let the wind do its thing, but try and free myself up some room on the left. Doesn't need to be hit hard, just gotta make a solid contact. This thing's gonna go forever. So, nice smooth swing. Yeah, it's gonna be a freaking mile down there. It's crazy. This wind is nuts. Okay, so like I said, this ball went a country mile. So 472 yard hole. This is 91 yards to the flag. If I turned around, so not only is it downwind, there's a big mound in the fairway. So this must have hit the downslope and just came caroling down here. But I got to build a buffer, because once we turn back, we got a long par 3, long par 5 that'll all play into the wind. So if I can get this one close and make another birdie, it'll give me a nice little buffer for what's to come. 91 yards, downwind, downhill slope. Oh, deep. Gosh darn it. It's just like a fraction thin, it just went deep. This is always frustrating when you go from, you know, birdie opportunity to now you're looking at like 3-putt bogey avoidance. I'm not sure where this landed. It looked like it took a big old bounce. Yeah, it landed here. It landed about, what, halfway downwind, slightly thin off a downhill. I took a big old bounce before it stopped, hit a downslope. So now I got an awkward putt. There's a big sort of side slope that I'm kind of putting across into the wind. Gosh darn it, now I'm just trying not to bogey this thing. So big hill right here, kind of going up and this way. Once I get up top, it almost feels like it wants to fall back down in a way. So not the friendliest of putts with 91 yards in my sights. That's frustrating. Good seed. Good luck. Oh! I think I putt this. I put it off frame, I think, so I'm going to reset the frame and then try and knock this in. Feels very, very straight downwind. All right, well, now we're about to hit the hard stretch. Long par 3, long par 5. Okay, so I flagged this at 213. It's downhill, but just straight into the wind. You know, there's a big part of me that wants to hit a 4-iron, but I've got a 5. Because I know that if I hit this properly, like solid and low, it should be plenty of club. The problem is if I hit anything that has too much spin or lifts a little too much, I'm in trouble. So we've got to turn the toe down, got to keep the hips moving, sort of like hitting a hook with the hands and a cut with the belt buckle to feel this thing kind of low and straight. Pressure forward. Head back. I mean, that's flush. The wind's got it drifting right, but it's flag high. So good. I'm happy I made that decision. I'm really trying to get myself to commit to the proper club instead of just hitting too much club all the time. Okay, so super happy with that. It was on a better line, but the wind sort of like second half of the flight pushed it over here to the right. But it is funny. So like the instincts of me is to hit the 4-iron and hit it really, really soft. Again, for fear of losing it up into the wind. It's never about can the ball go that far. It's just a matter of am I going to spin it too much and sort of get punished. Kind of an awkward putt. Again, it kind of feels like it's up and to the left, and then by the hole it feels like it's sliding away from me. So I got to be a little careful with the speed, it seems like. But yeah, so I'm happy I'm committing to the proper club. I don't even want to say less club, just the right club, and not being a baby and not worrying about the spin, just hit the right shot. All right, just looking for a 2-putt. A great par. Go, 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 go. That was a pretty good putt. Hit it a little thin. But that's a great par. 213, straight into the breeze. I'll take a good par there all day. Okay, so now this is 598 yards. Uphill into the wind with water short. So this would be one of those holes in the past where I'd try and step on one and give myself an opportunity to get there. But I think what I've learned is when I'm hitting the driver well, so I've hit the ball straight, I've hit it relatively far and relatively solid. There's the question of 598 yards uphill into the wind, water short, is hitting the ball 10 yards, 15 yards further worth the risk of getting out of whack? So like if my rhythm is good and I'm in balance and things feel good, like why reach for 5 miles an hour club speed when it's probably not a great shot to go for it anyways? This whole play's really long. So today I'm just gonna smooth one out there, probably lay it up and just, you know, try and make birdie the old fashioned way, but really like prolong the round, keep myself swinging well, keep my mind in sort of like a positive place, and don't do this thing where it's like you could hit it, but who cares? So just same swing, nice, smooth, hopefully a smooth push draw. Not the best swing, it's kind of up the left. It was more of like a straight draw, so it's just inside that bunker. We'll see, not the best. All right, so not a great lie. 277 to the flag. I'm just gonna lay up, just kind of run it up there around 200, 190. So it's kind of sitting here in some rough. Sit, sit, sit. That's heater. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, should be fine. Should have like 80-yard shot in. All right, so this is pretty fun. I've got a 91-yard redemption shot. Now, the only funny thing is it's the exact opposite. Uphill lie, into the wind, back pin. The other one was downhill lie, downwind, front pin. So I've got a little 57. I'm gonna try and flight this thing as low as I can off the upslope and not have it spin a ton and potentially rip back off this back pin location. Stay. I think even that spun a little bit. It was pulled a little bit. I think it spun too. Okay, well, it ended up pretty good. It did end up spinning just a little bit more than I would have liked, but still, it was more of a pull that ended up pretty good because of my angle. But this is, I don't know, as far away as it is from the hole, it probably was a pull. But again, it doesn't really matter. It's a good birdie shot, considering that I just 3-shotted a par 5. So seems very, very straight. Probably going to move a fraction from left to right down this hill, but it seems very, very straight. Gonna put this basically on the left edge and plan for it to be slightly left to right and uphill. I don't feel a ton under my feet. Oh, so lucky. Good putt. That was a good hole. I'll take that all day. Okay, so this is 400-yard hole, 392. Slightly uphill, but then crests down, but it's uphill tee shot. And I feel like it's into the wind. Maybe it's switching a little bit, kind of left to right. Usually I almost always hit a little iron here, but this wind's got me feeling like I could hit a little punch mini driver. So I'll choke up and pretend like this was an iron, like nothing special different, just because it's a wood. Just like that 5-iron on the par 3. Buckle cut, hook with the arms, turn the toe down, and that thing is like a laser. So no effort in the swing, but using a little extra club, a little extra hotter face to make sure it gets through the wind and out there with a wedge in the green. So for this guy, we've got 74 yards in. Hole's 392. I've never hit mini driver off this hole, so this is why I'm like, I don't know, 15 yards from the junk, and it's right over to my right as well. But now I got a nice shot at birdie. If I can hit just a good solid wedge. Gonna try and flight this one in there from 74 yards. Got a little 61 degree, side hill lie. Oh, that's crushed. That's going 100 yards. Sit down. I hit that like 90 yards. Right at the flag, but way long. This is what kills me. Like, I'm playing very well, and this is such a simple shot to now just hope to not make a bogey. Not hope, but like, you know, you're fighting to not make a bogey. I bet if I looked at my putting stats, they'd say this is a better chance of 3-putting than it is 2-putting. Downhill, left to right. Come on, just good pace. Little break, little break, little break, little break. I mean, good putt. It bothers me so much to have such a long birdie putt on a 74-yard shot that I hit well. But that's okay. I played it well. That's fine. Good par. Walk away. Okay, so just got to regroup a bit. From the angle of the camera, the flag is basically just on the right edge of this tree. So the hole kind of angles left. It's a great hole. Water right, junk left, into the wind from the right. So typically I choose between driver and mini driver, but today I think it's an obviously driver. It's 455 yards into the wind. So I'm gonna think low draw here. So basically just like those iron shots, just like that last mini driver, belt or hips are working a cut down and left. Arms and club head are kind of feeling this rolled out toe feel. Rolled out hands, toe turning down. That's kind of the feel for this. Very flat draw. And the tee's a little bit lower. Pressure left. Oh, I wish you could see that. That's perfect. Nice flat draw. Didn't hit it the best, but should be in the fairway up the left side. A little bit thin, so it's fine. Super surprised. I mean, the fairway does slope this way, so I could have gotten a bounce and a roll, but very surprised to find the ball not in the fairway. Got 132 yards, straight into the wind. Pins sort of backish again. So like I did on the par 5, I'm gonna hit a very gentle pitching wedge instead of like a harder gap wedge. I'm gonna try and flight a nice little low draw. Slope should be helping me. There is water right. I'd rather miss it right on the green than left off the green. But just trying to use a lot of club to benefit me, to keep it out of the wind. 132, don't have to hit this hard. Nice draw. It's short maybe? Wow, I hit it way too soft. And the wind beat it, but that's in the bunker. Okay, well, this is crazy. Shocked to be this short, but it is what it is. Firm bunker, got a 57-degree wedge, long bunker shot. I would love to get this up and down. All right, so the goal for me, if you saw the video the other day, keep the loft on the club, keep the wrist extended, and just let the bounce do its thing. Go, go, go. All right, about flag high. I don't know, 8 feet left. Not terrible, not great. Okay, so overall good bunker shot. You know, I mean, that's a pretty long bunker shot to put to what, 8 feet, 6, 7, 8 feet? I don't know. I'm gonna pull the flag on this guy. Haven't done that in a long time. Downhill left to right. Pretty darn straight though. I don't think it's gonna do a ton. This would be a huge momentum saver. So I'd like to make this. Gonna play this just inside the left edge, or just on the left edge, and nice and smooth. Let it roll. Whoa. Oh man, that's a couple putts now on the par 5 and there. Just caught the edge. What a good par. Really happy about that. Great save. First, I think up and down for par, I think today. That was nice. Okay, so after a good par save, we're on the 9th hole, par 5. This used to be the old first hole, and it tempts you into hitting the ball up the left, but really you need to play it further right, because hitting it too far left really doesn't do anything for you. You can lose a ball, and there's lots of room right. Like, it's much better to have a slightly longer approach than to miss it left here. So I don't know if you can see the top of that mountain way out there. I'm gonna hit it right to the right of that, right on the right side of that top peak. If it draws, great. If it doesn't, that doesn't matter. All right, little draw. Hit it a little high on the face. Lost my tee, but should be good. How long is the hole? I got 174, 175. Hole's 509. But there's so much room right that really, like, the smart play is to hit it out there to the right and give yourself, instead of 174, you got 84. But if I hit this, I guess I still got 25 yards, 30 yards left, 25, until it's junk. So I don't know, maybe it's not as bad as you think, but that tree's annoying. So I feel like I got lucky, but 174 in, got an 8 iron. I'm gonna try and flight one low. Wind's off the right. Oh, be good. Come on, baby. Be the right club. Sit. Stay. Okay, so another really good iron shot. Iron play is quite good today, aside from maybe a couple misjudged shots. Haven't hit really bad iron shots yet, and hit a couple great ones into par threes. For me, great for me. Kind of feels like it's gonna move that way, but it looks like the green wants to go that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be unbelievably straight. Up the hill, maybe with a hint of left move, maybe, but very, very straight, I think. Oh my God. Oh, that's an eagle. What a front side. God, hopefully I don't butcher the back.